What is up, guys? Siniestro here, bringing you guys a special video today. It was requested by one of my subs. He wants to know how I make my thumbs for YouTube. So I'm gonna make this little video and show him. Now, if you guys are interested in my recording software here, it's called Open Broadcaster Software. Okay, just Google that and you can download it, and you can record your computer screen and put in your mic and get some audio. It's pretty cool. Now, so this is my computer. Okay guys, so I usually use Adobe Photoshop to make all my thumbnails. If you guys don't have it, you can get a 30-day trial from the Adobe website. I also know how to use Adobe Illustrator and CorelDRAW and 3D Studio Max. If you guys aren't familiar with this one, it's a 3D uh, modeling software. Pretty cool. And I use a lot of this stuff for work. I do like architectural drawings for a sign company, and I'll show you guys some of my stuff, see if you guys enjoy. This is some of my early stuff, some of the stuff I just work on sometimes for fun. I have a hot witzer here. Um, this is old actually. This is from when I first got into it when I was going to school. And this is something that came up later, making a tank. So it's not that detailed. This is also when I was in school. It's a little bit more recent. And then I have like an Aztec themed city that I was working on. And I'm not that good, guys. I just use it for what I need for work, or sometimes I just feel like messing around with it. Made a little chessboard, and it's just for fun. I have a little Flintstone car that I made, little architectural buildings and stuff like that, and tools, and I have all kinds of crazy little stuff like that. Jungle gyms and maces, and if you guys know Nintendo, there's a Nintendo remote that I made. I also have SpongeBob. I was just messing around. I have some surfboards here. And yeah, this is what I do. This is the base when like I was starting to finish it with the adding lights and stuff, putting in the tank and the hot witzer, and just making stuff. It's crazy stuff just while I'm bored. I'll show you guys the jungle gym. I also, some of the more recent stuff that I have, I made this little Android thing and just mess with the lighting effects. I have this computer desk. That's not my computer desk, that's just a random computer desk. Some more architectural stuff. So, some neon stuff, lamps, Rubik's Cube, just a random basket. So that's some of the stuff that I do. Just wanted to show you guys real quick, see if you guys like that. Glass table, which is pretty cool. But anyway, guys, let's get into it. So I use Adobe Photoshop, all right, to make my thumbnails. If you guys aren't familiar with it, I'll show you guys some of the tools. So here we go. Oh, that's over. Okay. So I have a little template made already here, and this is some text from just, I don't know, it's random text that's there. I already have the template made, and some of the tools this is your move tool. So you can select what you want to move by selecting the layer that it's on, and you can tell because it's got the little anchors that pop up on it when you select something. And then with your move tool here, you can move that around. It's as easy as that, guys. Nothing too complicated, and just put it where you want it. Then we also have a selection tool, and this you select, for example, the background here. If you don't select it, guys, if you don't select on the layer, you won't be able to mess with it. So that's select, and you move your selection, whatever you want to do. And if you wanted to copy this, you know, Control C or and then Control V to paste it. And now there's like a little piece there. But let's get rid of that with delete. So this is already pre-made. I'll show you guys what I did to get started. After I show you some more of these tools, this is your magic wand. It's called a magic wand tool, and what this does, it selects randomly a certain area that's like the same color, and you can change how much area it selects by changing this tolerance here. So we put it at 30, it'll just select a bigger area than it did before, and it's completely random, just totally based on the color that it has been selected. So if you have all one color, like let's say white, it'll, select all of that together. All right, moving on, guys. Teardrop. This is for if you want to get a specific color and just copy it, and then you can get your little paint bucket. If you guys don't know what a paint bucket is, man, get with the times. No, I'm just kidding. So you get your little paint bucket, and you can paint stuff red or whatever. See, that paints it red, paints it red. That looks kind of cool actually. I might leave that for later on and just, you know, do it red until it's all red. So it's as easy as that. If I wanted to undo this, to undo you can go to I believe it's edit and undo paint bucket, and it'll undo, and you can do it over and over. You can also step backward, which it does more, and the shortcut for that is Alt Control Z, which is what I usually do. So if you see something disappear, that's probably because I'm undoing. Now another little tool here is a text tool. I shouldn't have to explain this, but it's for text. So if you want to write something, that's why there's probably random stuff. And then you can move your layers up. So if you, by doing that, is what it does is if I put it behind this one, you won't see it. If it's in front of this one, it'll be in front of that one, so on and so on, guys. Oops, I put it in the group. It doesn't matter. So what I did first, I went on the internet and I asked Google, what size are YouTube thumbnails? And it tells me right here, 1280 by 720, and that's in pixels, guys. Okay, so once I found that out, let's minimize this. Open up Photoshop. I went to File, New. Then I'm gonna change my size to 1280 by 720. And you want to make sure that it says pixels here. You don't want it to say, you know, inches or anything crazy that's in here. Just make sure it says pixels because it's for a picture. Resolution, you want to hit 300. Is just a good overall resolution to have. And color mode, RGB. You can do CMYK, but I think that's more for printing. RGB is a little bit more for internet-based stuff. So then just hit OK. And then you have your blank space, your canvas here. Now, whenever you make a new thing, it acts as a background and it's locked. What that little lock means, it means you just can't do anything to it. And you can get rid of that by double clicking it and then just hit OK. It just converts it into a layer and now it's editable. Editable, not editable. So now I already have some stuff saved, and I'll use it just for the purpose of this video. So I just went on the internet and found out a background that I like, that I want to use, and if you guys have probably seen that if you watch my videos. So there it is. So to bring it in, I don't know if I'll repeat that. I didn't even explain that. Sorry guys. So you just want to drag it onto the top here. You don't want to like bring it in like this. I don't like to. You can, but you have to do a little bit more work, and I'm not going to show you that. So just drag it in like that. Opens up the picture. See, it's a background, it's locked, so you can't mess with it. If you wanted to mess with it, you could. You double click on it and you make it a layer, but I don't want to mess with it. I like the way it is. So now I'm going to bring it down so that I can bring it into my new canvas at which I'm making my thumbnail on. Get your move tool, select it, and just make sure you get one good click to make sure this is selected. If this is not selected, you won't be able to bring it in. So just drag it. All right, and you do that by holding you know, your mouse button. And now it's a little big, so what you want to do, you can use this zoom tool, and you can right click and zoom out, you know, or you can left click and just zoom in. A little shortcut for that, if you hold the Alt button, you can use your scroller on your mouse to go in and out, which is how I do it. So if you guys see me zoom in and out, that's how I'm doing it. And I'm zoom out here. So now you have these little control points. If you don't see these, just click here. It shows transform tools. Okay, and you can select the little anchors and make it smaller. Now I like to hold shift when I do that because it sizes proportionately. It doesn't do it like if I do it like this, it'll distort the picture and it'll look weird, or you know, too fat or too skinny. But if you hold shift, it keeps that proportion so the picture can look right. So once you have that to size and you move it where you want to, make sure you hit enter. All right, now it's there. And then we're going to grab our text tool and we're going to add some text. Just click on the screen here, and I'll write in video for sub. Okay, once you're done, go back to your move tool and put that bad boy where you want it. If the text is too big, you can go into this character tab. If this character tab is not here, you can go on window and go to character, and it'll bring it up. and it should be there after that. If it's not, go back here and make sure the check mark is on it. Um, okay, so now from here, you can change the color. You know, we'll make it white, or you know, brown, green, whatever color you want to make it. Okay, you can also change the size. You know, make it bigger. Now it's too big, so I'll just go back down. You can also make the text bigger by putting on the anchors and holding that shift button so it does it proportionally and your thing looks right. You can also change the font, you know, to some more different. You know, I have tons of fonts. So we'll do just whatever font it is. It's just for the purpose of the video. Now, if you want to make this text a little more custom and make it look a little different, you can come here and double click on the open space. If you double click right here, it'll try to change the name of the layer. And you don't, I mean, you can, but you don't want to do that right now. So I'll double click in the empty space. It brings up a layer style menu. It has all kinds of stuff that you can do to the text. Inner glow, drop shadow, outer glow. You can add a stroke to it. You can bevel it and emboss. If you don't know what bevel or emboss is, it just gives it like a little depth. See, add a little shadow. You change the size of that and just see that. But I don't want to do that. We're just doing something simple here. We're gonna just add some stroke. Black stroke is fine. You can change the size of how big that stroke is here. You can change the position, you know, if you went on the outside, the inside, or the center. Just makes it look a little bit different. I usually do the outside. Opacity is just another fancy word for transparency. You can make it transparency, or you know, see-through. And you can also change the color of your stroke. I'll leave it black, but you can just mess with all the colors here. And then I'll add some drop shadow to it. I like using drop shadows because you can get a nice glow effect, and you can change the angle of your drop shadow here. I'll show you how that looks like. So we'll just move it, and then you can have it go that way or go this way, whatever you guys feel like doing. This is your thing. I'll do it like that. And then you can also change the spread, which just kind of makes it kind of bigger and fat. I'll just make it a little bit fatter. And then the size, this is how big it gets. It just kind of makes it blurry, but that's okay because I'm trying to get like a glow effect. And then we're gonna change the color to like red or something. I don't know. This looks like pink right now to me. We'll just do blue. I don't know why you can't see it. We'll do. Let's go back to red. You're able to see that. You can kind of see it. It's very faint, but it's there. And that is how you do that. You can go on all of these and just do all kinds of crazy stuff that. You know, just go and mess with it and see what each thing does. If you don't like something, you just hit cancel. But we like this, so we're gonna hit OK. And there's our font, and it's custom. Now, this is cool, guys. You can put this behind, you know, the background. You won't be able to see it, but you can move layers around so that stuff is in front of other stuff. So you want to layer stuff up. Now. Sorry guys, I was drinking a little bit of water. My throat is killing me. Now, if you want to add something else, like let's say another picture, let's put in this money stack. Why not? Oh, this is already saved. I had one here, I think. No, I must have closed it. Okay. Let's see. So I wanted something that I'll show you with these hands, for example. If you want to bring this into your thing, but you don't want this white stuff to show. It's a background right now and it's locked, so I can't do anything to it. So I'm gonna double click on it, hit OK. Now it's a layer. Now I can mess with it. I'm gonna hit my magic wand here, select the white, and I can hit delete, and it'll delete it. Another way to do this is for example, if you have something more intricate or more hard, and it doesn't work as easily as it did now, you can go to select. You hit sorry guys, select color range, and select the color, and see how it kind of picks all the white, and whatever is black it's not gonna pick. Hit OK, hit delete, and it's not perfect, guys. If I hit Control D is to deselect, remember that, Control D. You can still see some of the white around here. If you really want to get into it, you can go into this eraser tool, and that's what it does. It erases, literally. But we don't want to do that, so this is just for the purpose of the video. If you wanted to bring that in, just drag it down, just like we did with the background, and just drop it in. And now you have your little hands in there. But I don't want to use the hands. I like the money. I must have accidentally saved the money, or it's already open. No, yeah, that's what it is. It's already open. I was messing with it earlier. But so we want to bring this in, and again, I'll show you guys how to get rid of the white. And see how it's I grabbed my magic wand tool, I selected it, but it's grabbing some of this white here, and I don't really want to get rid of that. So you can try Control D. Let's just deselect all that. You can go to Select, Color Range, select your background. See how it's kind of choosing it. You can see it. It's probably going to choose it, and it did. So it's not working out. So you got to kind of mess with it. You can go in here and change the tolerance to, I don't know, 10. And just click on it and see if it'll do it, but it's not. It's still selecting this white because it thinks that it's part of this background. So to avoid that, you can also get your select tool or your selection tool, and you can hold the Alt button, and if you see on the crosshair, it's got a little minus on it. So this means that it's going to deselect instead of select. So you just drag a box to all the stuff that you don't want to be selected, and it's not perfect, but I'm not going to spend too much time on it, guys. There we go. So now I can go back to my move tool, and I can hit delete. Oh, see, I messed up. I forgot to turn this into just a regular layer. I can still do it while everything's selected. It's no biggie. Now I can mess with it and hit delete, and it gets rid of that white. Now you see I still have some of this other white, and the reason that didn't go away, it's got a little bit of shadow from the money stacks on it. So what you want to do is just keep selecting until you get rid of it. Delete, delete, delete. This just happens to be easy. You know, it's not always going to be this easy. You might have to actually spend some time on it. But there it is. Our money is done. Ready to bring it in and use it on our thumbnail for our YouTube custom thumbnail. So just drag that with the move tool. And there it is. There's our money. And you see when I brought it in, there's some flaws to it. Obviously, I'm not trying to make it perfect. I can zoom in with the zoom tool, or I can hold Alt and scroll in and scroll out. If you have your move tool, you can also hold Alt and then scroll in and scroll out with your mouse scroll. And if I wanted to get rid of that, I just go to the eraser tool and erase it. As easy as that. Okay, so now that that's done, I have another picture here. I've already saved it. It's already done, so I can just drag that in, and there it is. Not that hard, right, guys? It just takes a little bit of time and little frustration sometimes. Sometimes things don't work out how you want them, but you gotta stick through it and just try to get it to look the best to your liking. Now, in order to save this so you can be able to use it for your YouTube, you're gonna go to File, you're gonna go to Save As, little thing is gonna open up, and then you're gonna go on Format, you're gonna go down to JPEG, and that's just an image. Okay, and then you're gonna name it. I'm gonna name it. I'm actually gonna use this for my video thumbnail, so make sure to look for it. So we're gonna call it video for sub. Okay, and then just click save. And then here, this little box is for the quality. I'm just gonna leave it at 12 maximum so it'll look the best. And then just hit OK, and it saved it. And it's saved, and it should be where I saved it, which is here, and it's right here, guys. Right? So then now you're gonna open up your YouTube. I already have mine open, and then see how on the ones that I don't have thumbnails on, some of them it'll ask me if I want to add a custom thumbnail. If it's not there, you can go to Edit, right? And it brings you up here, and you can add a custom thumbnail. Select the thumbnail that you want, right? and then you find it, you click on it, and you hit open, and it'll bring it up and it'll make it your custom thumbnail. So it's that easy, guys. It's really, really that easy. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys have any questions at all. I'll be happy to answer your questions. And leave your comments below, guys. Like the video, support my channel. I'll bring you guys some more Call of Duty stuff. I kind of took a little break, but I'll be back posting some stuff. I'll probably start posting like twice a week only now, just because I'm kind of busy at work. But I'll definitely keep posting, and hopefully you guys like them. But thank you guys for watching. I'm Siniestro, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.